Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live show. My name is Ryan, and I'll be your host for today. And today, we're giving you the basic information about our e-bike M3, and we're also giving you out our exclusive 10% off discount, which we have already put out on our descriptions below. And you can also find it in our comment sections because we will leave it later after the live show is over. You can use this code to get every type of our e-bike with extra 10% off. It's pretty good deals because we're just launching this new live shows for everyone, so we are giving out the most discount we can offer you. So that's the discount, and this is the M3. So if you want to know more, let's just get started. So I'm just giving you the details about M3 because M3 is our city bike. It's the upgraded version of Rangers, so you can find it. It's very similar look like, but some differences is it has equipped with this kind of display and the front fork suspensions as well. You can see that the display is different than the Ranger. We have put on the into very simple display right here. You can see that. This is the power button, and you can use the up and down buttons to change the speed, assist levels. And you can also find the front fork right here. The front fork is also very good. Now, this is a very typical classic city bike, and we're just offering this at a very affordable price with extra 10% off using the code. And I'll just give you the basic outlook. You can see that this is M3, our city bike. This is our logo, and here's the batteries we have put on the inside. And it comes with 19% assemble, so you don't have to worry about if you don't know how to assemble it. And we also have a lot of videos on our YouTube channels, which can definitely help you while you're trying to put these things back together. And the seat are made for the city riders as well. And the front and rear fenders are also very light. We're using a very thin and light material just for the bike to get very light. And you can notice that we also added both front and back dual disc brake, and this power can give you the 600 watts peak power at most. If you want to, it can give you the basic ability to ride alongside the street and go around the neighborhood, or just go somewhere you're interested in it. And for the pedal, we also made it into these iron materials, unlike the other type of our bike, which is to look like a black plastic, but this is actually iron and very stable, and it can definitely help you gain a lot of good riding experiences. Now I'll just get back to the overview. You can see that this bike is very different than the other bike we have just put out this year, such as F2 and F4. F2 is our motorcycle look bike, and F4, of course, is our cargo bike. And the M3 is this year's city bike, if you guys are interested in it. And we will put out the M3's link on the chat room. You can see that I'll just put out the links. You can take more closer look on our official page. And if you have anything else you wanted to know about our eBike M3 or other types, or if you are just interested in this kind of discount, the code, if you don't know how to using it, we can just offer you like a guidance. Now, M3 is pretty different than the other types of bike because it is a city bike. And it comes the price with $999, and you can get extra 10% off. And it can give you the range of 16 miles, and the max speed is 25 miles per hour. And of course, the peak power is 600 watts. So it can definitely enables you to do anything around the neighborhoods and just give you the enough power to ride from one place to another. And this, of course, the city bike is a very good design, very sleek, and a very street look designs. Unlike the other types of e-bike, I'll just give you the comparison with the M3 and F4, right? That's F4, and this is M3. So it's basically the two different type of bike. Kickstand, I would not recommend it to take it off because you need to use the kickstand to hold your bike, isn't it? But of course, if you wanted to, you can definitely do it, and it can definitely lose some weight of the bike, and it can definitely help your bike go faster. But we would not recommend it. We would just we will advise you to keep the kickstand. But if you are really wanted to take it off, you can also do that, and it's very easy to take it off. I'll just zoom in the camera, and you can see. There's three screws right here. One, two, three. If you wanted to take this off, you can just take these three screws off, and it can definitely help you go faster. Hi, welcome to the live show today. And we're just giving the introductions of M3, and we're offering extra 10% off on every type of our e-bike. We're just talking about taking off the kickstand on M3 because some customer wanted to know if that will make this bike go faster. Our recommendation is we simply just advise not to, but if you insist, it can definitely lose some weight of the bike, and the bike can definitely go faster without a kickstand. And for the M3, it's only selling at $999 with the peak power of 600 watts, and with the display indicator right here, and with the dual disc brake, and this kind of 600 peak power motors, it can definitely helps you go around one place to another on your day-to-day life. And it's only selling at $999. But of course, if you are willing to pay extra more, you can get a bike like F F4. You can see the F4 is only selling at a little more hundreds than M3. It's the cargo bike. It comes with a really large box because it was made for cargos. It was born for cargos. And for M3, it's just born for the street. M3 is the classic city bike, and it's the upgraded version of our old bike Ranger because we wanted to do some upgrades on our original bike. But at the same time, we don't want our old customers who are really into a Ranger or something to feel very sad if we have just replaced the Ranger. So we just put out the upgraded version. And for the M3, what else is on M3? Because it's just a classic city bike. It had a very light weight, and it can put on a lot of things as well. The front fork suspensions are there, and that's different than the Rangers because we have add our bike with suspension this year, unlike the other old types. And I know some of you wanted to see me with the bike, but the camera is just not that kind of thing because I wanted you guys to see the bike more close than me. So we'll just keep this way, and I'll just randomly pop up on the videos if you guys wanted to see more. Because I'm not the main character of these live shows, our bike is. And I'll just put this box from here to there. And this is the box we made for F4. And if you guys wanted to see F4, we can just also put it out if you guys wanted to see. And there are extra 10% off discounts on today's live shows. Yes, we are going to put out our kind of things that we wanted to you guys to put the phones on the handlebars, the phone mount. We're also are doing it. We're just get the product and we're going to release it very soon. And our idea was to make the phone mount like put it right in the middle of this things because you can see the handlebars are right here, so you can just clamped it onto the handlebar and you can just using the phones. Because I know for the city bike, it definitely needs the place to put your cell phone. So we're going to release it very soon. And we have just buying products and just trying to emerge from other brands. Yes, we before we usually recommend our customer to buy their own phone mount and just put it on their bike, and then we're going to release our own phone mount in the futures. And if anyone just interested in it, we can also just show you if we have got a product. And we are also putting out our loyalty systems. You can use the marks you get, and you can just to get the price for exchange. I'll just put out the links. It's really good stuff for the loyalty program. You join and you get remarks and you get scores, and you can use these scores to get the rewards you need, such as you can get the price free for the amount, or you can get the price free for anything else you're interested in. You can just take a look at our loyalty program. And I would definitely think it is great to add mirrors on the e-bike, because sometimes you need to look from the back, or you can just take a closer look on yourself, is checking if everything is good. I haven't got a product right here on today's live. Check the links. This is the looks of our phone mount if you're interested in it. Its original price was $48, and now we have just put out the phone mount, so it's just need to cost you $29. So you get well very soon. and we will get through this together. If you guys just need to talk or anything, if you can just send us direct message. Because myself, I personally got sick recently, but we're just going to do everything we can to get through this together. It's flu seasons, and there are many, many more people are getting sick. In our neighborhood, there are actually some schools are being shut down because of there are too many people, too many students got flu, so they just got suspended from the class. And we want you guys to stay healthy and just put on the mask every time you go out. This is different than Ranger. This is not Ranger. This is M3 because this is the upgraded version of Ranger. You can take a look and you can find it's a little bit different than Rangers. And we do not have Rangers on today's live shows. And you can just leave your email address if you're just wanting to see our product, and we will send it back later after this ends. And this is M3, our e-bike today, and you can get with extra 10% off discount using the code on our descriptions, and this selling the price at $999. You can take it home with 600 peak power watts, and of course this display indicators, and you can also get it with the dual display, and for the e-bike it's pretty good deals. And for anyone who just have any ideas of other types of e-bike, you can also tell us, and we will do the shows next time. And M3 is the e-bike we have put out this year. It was a city bike. It is a city bike, and it's a little different than the other type of bike, such as F2 and F4. And F2 and F4 are just looking like this. It was very large. It comes with a large seat and flat tires, and it was made for the cargos and with a large, more powerful batteries and motors. It has the power of 1,000 peak power. Unlike the M3, which is made for the street, it comes with motor with 600 peak power watts. And you can also see that behind the M3 is the box we made for the F4. And for anyone who interested in buying a phone mount on the M3 or F4, you can also get it with the links on our website. We have already put out on our chat rooms, and you can just directly search it on our official website. And if you have any advice on our live shows, if you are wanting to see more type of e-bike, or you have certain type of e-bike that you are really wanting to know, you can just leave on comments, or you can just send us direct message, and then we will check it next time on our live shows. And we have just introducing our new e-bike this year. We have done the F2, F4, F6, and M3. And if you are wanting to see some other types of our old e-bikes, such as floating ox, Santa Monica, or just cruisers or skyline, you can also tell us, and we will just show you next time on our live shows. But we wanted to deliver you our newest type of e-bike, such as this M3, the city bike, and F4, the cargo bike, because this is the most popular bike we have sold this year. And if you have any interest in purchasing one of these, and you can using the code from our live shows, live 10%, and you can get 10% base. Yes, I know the power of the motor is 350 watts, but it can definitely gives you the power of 600 because we have tested every bike after we have been before it has been sold to the market, and we have asked our new e-bike, and they also replied to us with a very not to mention the F2 power of 750 watts powers, and you can also check YouTube, or you can just ask if there's, and you can find if there's any our sales our stores, and you can just using the function on our website to see if there's any stores that near you that sells our bike, and you can definitely get to know more about our e-bike, because we tagged our e-bike with the peak power because we wanted our customer to know how much we can go beyond the watts. Some other type of brand, they also mark their bike with something like 500 watts and 1000 watts, and they cannot even compete with our 500 watts motors, you know. And you can also find some videos on the website, on YouTube. You can find there are a lot of people testing bikes such as the Aventon Electric, and of course our e-bike. And you can see that our e-bike's function are much more powerful than we have described. And some other type, they're just not, they rank and mark their bike too high, and some people may feel that they are not getting the right product. We have influencer testing everything about this, and you can just type NAKTO on YouTube channel, and you can see how they feel and what they have described our new e-bikes like. They can much give the more professional words than I do. I'm not sure the M4, but the M4 is currently not on our live shows room today. But usually our bike comes with the power buttons that allows you to turn on your headlamp. Now this is M3. I'll just take a closer look on the display indicators right here. You can see that this is the power display right here. And it seems that we don't have power for this one. You can see we have turned on this, and for the light switch, there are 3 levels of speed levels right here. And this is the honk. And notice that. And it shows everything that you need to know on the power settings. I'll just right here. This is the power levels right here. And you can just long press for taking it off. Yeah, thank you for loving our 750 watts, and it can definitely help you get more fast on the road. And for this kind of things, we recommend it to do a daily check. And for the daily maintenance, we have already put out, we have the links for the maintenance guidance. I'll just send you, and just wait for me a second, and just send you the maintenance guidance. We have recently upgraded our help centers, and you can basically get everything you need to know on our help centers, such as the maintenance guidance and what should you do to avoid your bike being damaged. I'll just send you the links, and wait for me a second. Now, here's the links. Yes, you hold the button for 3 seconds and to turn on or turn off the e-bike. The power button are in the middle of this, and you press it for 3 seconds and you can definitely turn it on. And for each type of e-bike, even though the display may be different from one to another, but the way to turn it on is the same. Just pressing the power button for 3 seconds and turn it off like this. Now the links we have put out is the help centers, and you can ask and you can find a lot of information that you need. And this is the help center, and the other one is the links to our maintenance guidance. Now this is the M3, our city bike, and it's selling the price at $999 on official website. And we have put out our help centers, and you can find anything you wanted to know, whether if you're going to buy or if you have just bought our e-bike. If you want to get information, this help center can help you get your information more fast, including the maintenance guidance, including the repair and assembly tutorials. This covers a lot of things. And for the bike, we're offering extra 10% off on our NAKTO M3s, and you can definitely get with a very good deals. And for anyone who is interested in the phone mounts, and if you wanted to put on the bike, we have already put out the links on the chat rooms, and you can take a look. And this is M3, our city bike this year, unlike F4, the cargo bike. And if anyone is also interested in it, the cargo bike is made for carrying a lot of stuffs, and the city bike is much more light in weight and much sleek designs on the outlook. So for anyone who has interest in it, you can also get it with a very good deal today. Yes, I know the owner's manual are also very important, and we have already put out on our help centers to help our customers to get to the resources more fast. You can get basically every types of e-bikes, some manuals and the parts introductions and their assemble tutorials on our help centers, and you can get the information very fast. You just need to type in a search bar and you can get every information you need. And the manuals, they are covered a lot of information, such as if you wanted to turn on your e-bike, you press the power button for three seconds, and if the displays go wrong, shows the error code, and we have already put out the links, show you which types of error code means and how you can solve it. We already put out our videos on YouTube channels, and you can also get this in our help centers. Because we have covered everything you need to know about your own eBay. If something goes wrong, we don't want you guys to wait for email for days, so we just upgraded these help centers to get you fast get information you need about your eBay. Such as if your controller is broken down, we have read it out and put out videos on our help center to help you know how can you do it and how to solve these problems. If you need to buy a new controller, it's also written on our articles. And if you just want to change the wheels, but you don't know how to, you can simply type how to change the wheels on that type of e-bike, and you can just get the information you need about the change wheels and the videos also. And I'll just put out the menus for the links. And today's live is just almost coming to an end. We have introduced a lot of our new stuff, such as a loyalty program. You can use the remarks to get the phone mount for free, and you can check it out on our links, and we have already put out on the comments. And of course, the help centers help you get to know every resources we have put out on the internet to help you know more about our e-bike. And if you guys want to know certain type of e-bike you wanted me to show you, I'll just leave on the comments or just send us a message or emails, and we will do it next time on the live shows, and just grab the bike and just put it in front of you if you are interested in it. And for anyone who is interested in today's e-bike, you can also get extra 10% off using the code LIVE10%. We already put out on the descriptions, and you can also find it in the comment sections. And this pretty much everything you need to know about today's. Yes, 21 miles of your of your current place, because very very much factors that can influence your speed, not going to 28 or 27s. But you can also do some checks if you wanted to go more fast, and you can check other videos of other influencers. They have tested our bike can go up to at least 25, and you can see how they're doing, and to check if their situations match with yours. We receive these kind of questions very often, and we just need every customer to know that the speed is not a very stable situations. Is something that can change from time to time. One day you may be just carrying more stuffs, and your bike may not be even goes up to 20s. And sometimes you just go to a rugged road, and your bike may be getting more slow than usual. So if you have any else more questions, you can just send to our help centers, and you can send us a message. And if there's nothing else that can help you, you can just wait till we got our live shows next time on the same time today. But we will recommend you to contact us through phones or emails as soon as possible, because we don't want you to wait for long. Now, this is the end of today's live shows. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, have a good night to you too.